Sup everyone. Without wasting your time, we're jumping right into it. I've been getting a lot of people asking me, what about CN? Walrus, what's CN saying? We need CN to kind of spearhead this. We need news, we need updates, we need to get Hoyoverse to get more communicative. Is that even a word? I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with it. Here it is. This is what CN has been saying. I have a couple things lined up for you guys along with Bilibili, general reviews and comments. There's a ton of them here, and you can see Genshin Impact in CN is rated a solid 2.5 out of 5 stars. I don't know why they have a 5.3. I guess that's out of 10. So it's barely over half. And yes, a lot of this is kind of people raging with the 1-star review. I believe this also happened in the West during the anniversary, and they have not recovered from that. It just comes to show you do this to the player base once, they are like, just because you tried to kind of solve it, it doesn't mean they're going to come back and take the effort to remove their bad reviews and put in a good one, right? You do this, that's the reputation you're going to get. And in China, CN, the reputation for Genshin and Hoyoverse has not been very good. Hoyoverse is a good company. It's held in high regards for the most part due to their other titles. But Genshin, specifically, the design team has not been respected whatsoever. So, case in point, you're gonna see really soon with these comments. I'm gonna try my best to translate them as we go to kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on, right? So straight from 4 hours ago, so right here you can see how long ago this is. Straight from 4 hours ago, so this is very new. Person is a newer player, right? They are AR50, and the reason they're giving it a 3-star, it says the music and the art is amazing. The technicality of bringing all this stuff together is superb, and a lot of the settings and features in the games, including UI and whatnot, is very well thought of. However, the devs, for the most part, the people planning the general functions, just feels terrible, and it makes his heart feel cold. Basically what it means is just it makes people feel sad and disappointed more. And this is what I've been saying with Genshin. It doesn't mean that you're gonna feel like the game sucks. It feels like it has potential. It feels like it just needs a little bit of tweaking, and that's what this right here at the end really means. 寒心, it means it makes your heart feel cold, right? And the long periods of no content truly makes you feel like you're not a player, but you're an employee of Hoyoverse, of MiHoYo. Like you're just working for them. You're here almost like bots playing the game to get them the player numbers up, to get them your login hours. That's what it feels like. And I think this comment highlights it so well. And really, people, we don't have to go too far to have people starting to talk about different aspects of the game that they struggle with. And case in point, another one. I'm not nitpicking here. I'm literally going to this page, and we can refresh it, right? You want me to refresh it? I'm just reading down from the top. These are just concerns and problems that different people have with the game. So let's move into the second one. This comment, to summarize, is they really want to give the game either a 4-star or 5-star, but with its current state, farming artifacts for characters is like the biggest blue ball experience in the game. They want to improve, they want to find ways to get better, either to accomplish the Spiral Abyss, or to 36-star it, or to challenge difficult events. But the artifact system feels like a solid gatekeeper. And they're saying they don't feel like they're asking for a lot, but they just want to ask Hoyoverse, can you please remove the requirement to use resin to farm for artifacts? Now, of course, that is a very sensitive topic. We touched on that many times on my channel. We've been discussing this, and we talked about why this probably will never happen, both for financial reasons as well as farming player login hours as well. So basically, they're also saying, don't give me the BS of saying that everybody is just gonna complete the game. He's specifically saying that there are so many specifications when it comes to artifacts and details that it's going to be incredibly difficult for people to get the top tier set for everything. However, my response to this is that Hoyoverse, I feel like, knows that they don't have proper endgame design. So if you take away resin, or even reduce it, or give too many events that incentivize farming for artifacts without needing resin, or reduce resin, people are going to get to the point that where they're going to clear Abyss very quickly. And as you guys may know, some of you guys watching this, once you clear Abyss, the magic kind of fizzles out. So it's not that Hoyoverse is worried that you're gonna get all these legendary artifacts. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but the point is you don't even need legendary artifacts to beat the game. But once you beat the game, the magic dies, and then you feel like you don't need to go back to farm artifacts. So it's better to get you to grind for this arbitrary end game that is very shallow, in my opinion. It's very close. The ceiling is very low. So very few people should be struggling if they know what they're doing. So that's what I feel like is going on here. So this person feels that this is an issue, whereas I feel like unless you're farming for god tier artifacts, you're gonna be fine when it comes to artifact quality. And as we keep getting lower, there are of course 5-star reviews. The game is still loved by many in China, and for many reasons that we fell in love with the game. A lot of these people, you can tell they really love certain aspects of the game, whether it's designs or characters or music or atmosphere. And so here is a 5-star review. This person says they love the chasm. It's beautiful. It moves them to the point where they're almost going to cry at this point, and the music is perfect, and they love it so much that they're already at 98%, and then they're working on that final 2% to complete the zone. However, they also feel like that currently with the slow periods, maybe it's okay for them to rerun certain popular events, even if it's just the hide and seek event. That's great as well. Why don't we do that? And they have friends currently that feel like there is nothing to do in the game, and they're already thinking about quitting. But this person themselves love the game, right? So in light of this, maybe Hoyoverse should be doing something to keep dedicated players. And finally, I'll show you guys a 1-star rating. So this person, it was posted 1 day ago, very recent. So this person straight up just says there's nothing they want to say, yet they said a lot, but we'll cover that. It says very disappointed. They've held back for so long, and they feel like as the game first started, there's a lot of characters that kind of just got straight targeted by Hoyoverse. And they've been very stingy with resources and whatnot. And this person said they just wanted to play a video game, so they've bared it till this day. However, today when he logged on, for no reason, they didn't specify, their account was gone. And apparently he's been linking his account with Bilibili, which is the Chinese YouTube. So what ends up happening is now they have no way of getting their account back. Maybe they didn't link it to their Hoyoverse account. I don't know how it works in China. But all in all, this person says they're so disappointed. They're gonna quit the game. They're AR 59. They bought the Kaching skin. They are so heartbroken. And now that they're quitting, they just want to let everything off their chest, that there is a lot of things that Hoyoverse just doesn't do. Even in CN, if you guys were hoping that CN people get better treatment, well, look at this, right? They just feel like sometimes Hoyoverse is just playing dead. They just pretend like they're dead. There's no response, nothing, right? A bunch of bugs not addressed. There are people on Bilibili who are teaching players how to fix bugs in the game on their end, on the players end. And this guy said, I followed a Bilibili channel to fix bugs, and they even plugged the channel. So, you know, they say this guy has been very helpful. They've even tried re-downloading the game 4 times, and apparently still has problems with the game and bugs everywhere. There are bugs that have existed since 2021, and the developers have not said anything, have not fixed anything. They have not even tried to fix it, and that all the effort for the success of this game seems to have been put in via the players end, and the developers always are playing dead, don't do anything, right? But he does say here, the game is a good game. For the most part, the direction, the concept, the idea of the game is good, and it beats out some other games in China as well. Here's Sanguosha, which is like a Chinese card game talking about the 3 kingdoms. It's a pretty popular one, but it's also criticized for its developing and balance and issues like that. So we're not going to talk about that, but he's comparing it to that game, which is very popular, and they're saying, you know, Genshin has better devs than those guys. And if it weren't so, he wouldn't have played the game until today. 582 days, except for Venti, they have all the characters at full friendship. And of course, Venti isn't at full friendship is because of the stupid teapot maintenance and stuff. So that's it. They left their UID here. They didn't say anymore. I think they've officially quit. And you see, there's a lot of these kind of frustrated players. And I'm sure if you guys play in the West, you'll see a lot of frustrated players as well. But for the most part, CN is not getting it much better than we are. And here is NGA, which is kind of like a Chinese Reddit, but for gaming only. It's like mostly just gaming over here, right? And I am looking at a couple of the posts here, and to be honest with you guys, people on NGA are mostly asking for account building advices. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not nitpicking. I'm just gonna show you guys. You can come down here and you can read through all this stuff. Most of it is just people asking for help, looking for team build advices and whatnot. So nothing too crazy, to be honest with you guys, with a few exceptions to people saying like the game has too many low periods, their bags are full. Some people play the game so damn much that their bags are just full with nothing to do with the stuff inside. And other people saying the game has nothing to do now and there's no content. It makes them easy to forget things. They completely forgot that they haven't even beaten the abyss last cycle. All in all, I just want to tell you guys, for the most part, there are people talking about issues here and there, but as you can see, what's the problem? It's the lack of collective feedback. There's no unification. One person says this, one person says that, one content creator says this, one content creator says that. Yes, they're all problems, but there's no collective one spearhead, one voice, like with the anniversary. CN, EN, JP, everybody was on the same page. Zhongli buffs, everybody was on the same page, with a few content creators against it, but the vast majority of people were just screaming, talking about the same thing. It doesn't matter, you go to NGA, it doesn't go to Bilibili, YouTube, Reddit, Discord servers, private messengers, whatever. It was always the same, but now it's all different. Yes, these are all important issues, but they're different, they're separate, they're too diverse. We need to come together. If you guys were banking on the fact that CN is going to make some noise, it's not going to work, because the problem remains the same. We're not unified. So with all that said, I hope this has brought you guys some insight. I can keep scrolling. I've been reading pages and pages of these reviews. We can keep going, but I don't see the point. For the most part, Genshin is still loved by the players in China. I'm sure people in the West also love it. If you don't believe me, you can go check it out for yourselves. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of people who are still content with the game. There are still newer players, and as people continue to come into the game, people continue to quit the game. HoYoVerse has got a nice cycle of things going on, and as long as we don't unify and make one single push, it's never going to reach the ears of HoYoVerse. And with that said, let me know what you guys think. Do you think CN is hopeless as well now? Do you think you're still banking on the fact that CN players are going to make enough noise for HoYoVerse to change something? What's going on, right? Curious as to what you guys think. Until next time, urge y'all to stay safe and peace.